Welcome to Interrogation, a game where two contestants have up to 20 questions to unravel a mystery. There are no prizes. It's all just for fun and glory. First contestant, the category is object. Go.
Can the object be found in standard household?
No.
No. No household.
In the standard household, no.
Yeah. Is this object something you carry around when you are camping?
Typically, no. You could, but if people saw you carrying it while you're camping, it would be unusual.
Okay, carry. Is it a wearable? Something you wear?
No.
Object. Is the item related to something survivability?
Is it related to? Could you
Like a
rephrase that question?
survival? Yeah. Is it a survival equipment?
Some would say yes. Some would say yes.
Narrow it down some more. Is it edible?
No.
Okay. Is it a transport? A mode, like, can it be used as a mode of transport?
No.
No. This is very. Is it related to internet?
No.
No. Not wearable, not edibles. Survival, camp. Okay, 12 more questions to ask.
Yep, 12 more questions.
I don't think I have narrowed down enough. Object. Anything can be an object.
It could be considered a survival equipment. It's not something you can wear. It's not something you can eat.
Is it a living thing?
No.
Object. Anything can be object.
Just as a reminder, you can burn two for a hint if you want to.
Okay. Does the object has anything written on it?
Has it anything written on it?
Yeah.
It could. It commonly does.
Commonly does.
Commonly does, yes. It could also have no writing on it, but it commonly does have writing on it.
Okay, burn 2 points.
Okay, 1,
Yeah.
2. It is deadly.
Deadly. Is it a firearm?
No.
Can be written. It's not firearm. Ooh, deadly object. Can be written. Not edible. Yes to survival. Unusual. Is it related to fire?
No.
No. Wow. Object. Fire. Deadly.
You cannot wear it. You can carry it around. It would be unusual to see. It commonly is not carried around. It is deadly. It is not a firearm. Fire is not a component.
Is it a trap?
No.
Does it have sharp objects?
Yes.
Is it a knife?
No.
Is it a needle?
No.
Ah!
3 more to go.
Sharp. Deadly.
You can carry it around. It would be uncommon to see you carry it around. It could be considered a survival object. It is deadly. It is not a firearm. It is not a knife. Fire is not a component of it.
Okay. So no fire at all. What object carry? Is it something you will carry on a holiday?
What?
Is it something you will carry on a holiday?
Is it something you would carry on a holiday?
Yeah.
That's a relative term. That's a relative question. It depends on what you would do, what a person would do on a holiday.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like
so if you were
would you carry around
many people do many different things on their holidays.
Will you carry it around when your families are around you?
Will you carry this around when your family's around you?
Yeah. On a holiday?
Typically, no.
No. Last question.
Oh, you got two more. 1, 2.
Oh, it's deadly. It's not needle. Fire
You
is not
need to start
component.
naming them. Naming an object is deadly. You can carry it. It's not wearable. It's not a firearm. It's not a knife. Typically, you would not carry this around with your family.
And not a household item.
You didn't ask that.
Okay, is it a
You
household
got
item?
you got 2 questions left. Do you want that to be one of your last 2 questions if it's a household item?
Okay, is it a glass?
What?
Is it a glass?
Is it a glass?
Yeah.
No. One left.
Last one.
One last one.
Fire is not a component.
Got to name it this time. Time to pull a rabbit out of the hat.
Ah. Not glass. And it's sharp. Hey, it's not sharp.
It is deadly. It is sharp. You can carry around it. It is not wearable. Fire is not a component of it. Not a firearm, not a knife. It is not something typically you would carry around with your family.
A Lego block.
What?
Lego block.
Is that your last question?
Yeah.
Okay, no. Crossbow.
Crossbow. Oh,
Crossbow.
Yeah, you would carry a.
You would carry one. Yeah. It's a survival. I mean, on the TV show, The Walking Dead. Is it Daryl? He's the one that has a crossbow.
Crossbow.
So, and because you can always retrieve the bolts. Well, you have a chance of retrieving the bolts, so you can reuse them over and over and over again. So it's a very functional one, and you go hunting with it. You can also use it for defense. And in history, this was actually a military weapon at one time. It's not a firearm. It is sharp. So, okay. Well, Frosty,
20 points all the way.
Well, we'll see how he does. Maybe he won't get it either. Now, Frosty, what else can you tell us about your YouTube channel? Like, what would you like to tell us?
Yeah. So, my plan for
what are your dreams for your channel?
Yeah. So my plans for the future of my YouTube channel is to go to my local game stores and just paint like do commissions or just paint the miniatures for the store and just display it there for them to just put it on a display case. Yeah. And also I hope I can go to a local game store and also learn from their own painters over there together. Yeah.
Will you film that?
Yeah. I hope I can film that with the people in that local game store.
Now, have you talked to the people in the game store yet about doing this?
Not yet. It's just a plan for now because I mean my subscriber base is not that much and they have much more. So this is my future plan.
Oh, you want to be a larger channel before you approach the game store? Is that it?
Yeah.
So how large, as of the recording of this video, how large is your channel right now?
I only have I think it's 56 subscribers now.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. Right now this one here only has 28. So
we'll grow together.
Yep. And every journey starts with a step, and this is our steps.
Yes.
On my channel, I've only publicly released as of the recording of this video, I've only publicly released one video so far. I have over 44 game episodes recorded. They're all in the process of being in one form or another edited, and we're already starting to load them. So And we initially started off with just doing 2 weeks, but we have enough backlog that we're now doing 3 weeks. Now, how often do you release your videos?
I usually release them weekly.
Weekly?
Yeah. And I also only record them during my off days, which is staggered. Sometimes it's like 2 off days in a week. Sometimes it's just 1 off day in a week. So yeah, I'll try to post weekly.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Okay, folks, this is the 4th of a 5-part competition series with Frosty and Dave. If you like this and like to see more of the rest of this competition, please subscribe and you'll be given notification, as well as all the other competition series that are on this channel. And Frosty has been already in a different competition series. He was in one with Crystal. So also, if you're a YouTuber, podcaster, or an author and like to appear on this show as a contestant, in the description, there's a link to a contestant application form. Please click on it, fill it out, and I'd love to have you on this show. After this commercial break, we'll see how Dave does. Be right back. Welcome back to Interrogation. Dave, would you like to tell us what your dreams, your hopes, your plans are for your channel?
I mean, I've been in China for 2 years now, and so far, I've with my videos, I've just been catching up on the things that I've been doing here. But I realize it'd be nice. So much happens in the space of a week, really. So I want to start doing maybe like a live chat thing, because I meet so many people from all over the world, and I just feel like it's a real interesting time and place to be existing. You know, so I want to start doing like a weekly live thing.
A podcast, a video podcast.
Continue my I mean, I see vlogcast. Like I'm going to be doing it on YouTube through the same channel, through my but new channel, and basically we do a live broadcast, and I'll give 20 minutes each time. I'll have a kind of theme. I might have a guest, and I'm going to try and just sort of, if there's no one there to ask questions and bounce off, then we've got stuff to talk about. It's fine. But if people are there and they want to interrupt and, you know, bring their general public foreheads into my flow, then they're more than welcome to do so. You know, I will tackle anything. Hit me.
Well, the plan is that I'll be on his podcast. It will, if we do it live, it'll be on the same day that the first of this competition series will air on my channel. So if I have been on it, I've already been on it by the time you see this video.
Well, now it gets complicated.
Yeah, because we're recording this, of course.
Oh my God, I've got a language joke. It gets tense.
What?
The future or past?
Oh, yeah. So,
but I'm too anxious.
Tense. Bum.
Yeah.
But so you're looking at the shift. Is this just like a subset of the channel, or is this more of a shift to being more just a live podcast for your channel?
I mean, I guess it's another string to the bow. Basically, I think there's I mean, I'm mostly, I have a lot of Facebook followers, and I'm always being asked questions, and I reply to them, and I think, well, maybe plus as well, people are saying I don't make videos often enough. But
how often do you make videos?
Well, I try to do once a week, but sometimes life gets in the way, because I'm actually a full-time teacher.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I meant to ask you about
sometimes
that.
You've got a lot of other things to do and different times, and we have long holidays, things like that.
What do you teach? What do you teach?
Well, I'm actually teaching English to kindergarten. But
really? The kindergartners?
I'm not doing it your regular way. We actually do it in a Reggio Emilia style. This one town in Italy did this as a trial, I think back in the 50s or 60s, but Montessori. And they tried, instead of like everyone goes to school when they're like 4 or 5 or 6, like basically as soon as your parents are happy to take you to socialize, the better. And we don't kind of get you memorizing things. Literally, my lessons are in English, but I'm asking the kids questions, and the kids are asking questions to me, I don't tell them answers. I ask more and more questions. So it's really about touch, sense, exploration in those early years that give us a real strong kind of character build to go out there and explore the world and see what we find.
Well, that's cool.
But before this, I was working with dementia as well, and again, there's a lot of crossovers, It's all about being relaxed, relaxing people around you, and let's take a look at what's there.
Oh, cool. Now, have you done any
Don't
of
be
your
afraid of things.
Have you done any of your videos on your channel about you being a teacher?
Not at all, because I feel like it's a. Do you know the main reason you'll ever meet any foreigner in China, and probably most of Asia, to be honest, is generally they're here to teach English.
Yeah,
and it's a very common experience, I guess.
Oh, I almost
what we did.
Yeah, I almost did 20 years ago.
Yeah.
I even had.
I spent a good 15 years debating doing it, and then one day I was just, I'm getting old. Got grey hairs. I mean, this is just for men. I dyed my beard, man.
Oh, I don't.
I look just like you, Jack. I'm
Oh, I don't mind. I'm eventually going. I'm looking forward to the day when I go white. I'm blonde.
It's a good look. It's,
I'll be Santa Claus. Ho 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 ho.
You can sneak up on people in the snow.
There we go. But no, and 20 years ago, I seriously thought about it. I contacted over there, and I had a school that was very much interested in me coming on over. They would pay for my flight over. They said they'd fly me first class. They said I'd only want to fly first class internationally. They put me up into an apartment. They provide me a driver. Because I guess getting a license there is hard, or was 20 years ago. And they even sent me photographs of the house. It was, and I was single at the time. It was going to be a 4-bedroom, an apartment. And I guess it doesn't matter now. It was going to be in Shanghai. And then I was also looking at doing it in Tokyo, and they offered even a better of a deal. I didn't do it because I was a marketing consultant at the time, and for me to leave, it took me so long to build up my clients that
it's a big leap to take.
Oh, yeah, I would have been just saying, okay, bye.
But you think about it now, and 20 years later, wow, the internet's so cool. You can do anything from distance, So I still do a lot of things with people back home, and
and
the world's a much smaller place now, actually.
Yeah, and back then it was also very much. I don't want to go political on this channel, but in China,
it's tough, right? It's
20 years ago, something happened in China that they don't like talking about. So, anyways, but made a very tense situation, and I didn't know at that time. I was really wondering how the world was going to act. So I was more interested. If I was going to do it, I would have done it in Japan. The offer was better. The offer would have been better. It would have been paid a lot more.
I'd say I came here right before this virus thing kicked off, and there have been times when I've been nervous because of the kind of political aspect, but at the same time, everyone's.
Yeah, I was concerned. I was concerned about Shanghai because it was such a, but the school assured me that, and here's the weird thing about it, the school assured me that if anything went back wrong, they would get me out of the country as fast as possible. It's like, that's a selling point, this is a selling point.
It kind of is,
They even had their I think they called a liaison officer or whatever, and he gave me the whole spiel of how if things go wrong, they have procedures of getting all their foreign teachers out of the country as fast as possible.
I think generally speaking, it's incredibly, incredibly rare that things like that come up. We're talking about real historic events that are very few and far.
Well, the one 20 years ago. A certain
that was
certain historical event was very fresh in everyone's
I can
mind.
stab in the dark, and but
No,
like
no,
you know,
I don't want to go. I don't want to go political on this show, but I think people can figure out what it was. So that was, and that's why, and they were so desperate. The school had lost. They had 100 English teachers. They lost all but 3. All 97 of their teachers left the country. They're all scared.
Those 3 teachers were the hardcore.
Those are those
Saving Private Ryan hard nuts.
Yeah, they were the 3 teachers that remained were all married to Chinese nationals.
Oh, of course, yeah, okay. Yeah,
and they had children, and it would have been major disruption for their. And they were not really teachers at that stage. They're basically administrators of the teachers. But all the people the teachers that actually dealt with the students, all 93 left. And it was immediate.
I need a haircut so bad. Just looking in the preview window. Oh my god, I keep like, oh, who is this guy? It's the light up here. I need some.
There you go.
Howdy.
Go. Okay, Dave, are you ready to compete?
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Contestant, the category is object. Go.
Is its primary use for fun?
Today, yes, and in the past, no.
It's fun now.
Today, yes. In the past,
ironically,
no.
Okay. Is it electrical in nature? It's not.
No.
So we're looking at that. That might have been a good question, actually. So it's something mechanical, no object, paperweight. Could just be a block.
Don't put on the head, says Frosty.
Is its invention post 1899?
Does the invention happen post 1899?
After 1899, is it like I was going to say, is it modern? But I feel let's be specific. 1899, is it? It's pre. It's pre. And it's fun now. It didn't used to be fun. Is it? Does its invention predate 1000 AD?
Yes.
It does. So it's an ancient invention.
Yes, it does.
It is 990 AD, something like that.
I believe so. I believe it does.
Okay. It's pretty old.
Let me just think. Yeah.
Is its general use military?
Today, no. At one time, yes. Today, no. In the past, yes.
Past.
But today, no.
Someone's been killed by everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like a tree.
Yo-yos.
Is a tree as a weapon? Like
a stick.
Right. You know, and all the other parts of the tree. And the leaf. You paper cut me. No. Is it
No.
What? What? What?
Is it so right? So I want to ask, is it a natural object or is it man-made? But I guess the way to say that the best would be something along the lines of is it a man-processed object?
Yes.
Can you wear it?
No. Can you wear it?
Generally, it would be no, right? Like, you know, is that what you're saying?
Yeah, generally, you be no, but you can wear,
I
but
think it's-
generally no.
Yeah. Let's go with that. Generally, no. Okay. Because you could wear a dining chair on your back if you wanted. But you wouldn't. It would fit.
You can wear a tree.
So it's not a dining chair, though. I don't believe it's a dining chair.
Well, do you want to find that out?
Not right now. I'll save it a bit. I want to narrow it down a bit more first, thanks, Jack.
Because those military dining chairs were so prevalent.
They're previously military. Now they're
Of course,
peaceful dining chairs.
At one time, those ballistic dining chairs.
Angry dining chair.
You know, the dining chair charge.
Are those clues?
No, I mean
Dining charge. We're talking cannons.
I think almost.
Ammunition.
I really doubt dining chairs were ever a military object.
No, because they'd still be military.
Well, then everything is military.
What was military and is no longer military? That's like.
Well, it's almost like a few questions would help clear that up if you were to ask them. Just speaking out loud.
Dining table.
Probably 3 questions could clear that up.
Wait, I'm going to have to upgrade my seat. Sit a bit higher. There we go. Are we... Is it an animal product?
No.
Something like a tusk or something. That's cool. It's not. So we've gone the other way. So it's not ivory or anything like that.
Yeah, because all those ivory weapons.
That whole classification of weapon is now out of the picture.
Hmm.
Good. They're not ethical,
Oh, of
Good
course.
to get them out of the way, yeah.
Yeah. Because, the modern day military, that would be such a concern.
Last thing you want on your game show is ivory talk.
Yeah, there you go.
Let's get that out of the way right now. No contentious ivory talk.
It's gone.
Right. So we're looking at object. That's not a category, Jack.
No.
Fine, it is, but
Today, at one time it was a military object. Today it is not. I believe its invention happened before 1000 AD. I could be wrong, but I believe so. Would you not agree, Frosty?
Yeah, I think it's way before that.
Okay.
is it metal? Is it made of metal? Generally, is it made of metal?
Generally. Define generally. Do you mean like in the majority?
If you had the quintessential example of this particular object, would it predominantly be made of metal?
No.
Metal or ivory. That really narrows it down.
Still ivory.
There have been ones that have been made completely out of metal, but in general, the majority is not made out of metal.
But metal, it probably isn't made out of stone ever. It's probably more wooden.
What is he doing?
Can its use be cosmetic?
What? What?
Can it be used for cosmetic things?
No.
No, straight up, no.
No.
Cool.
No. The military cosmetics is not a military cosmetic.
What is what you could comb your hair and then stab someone in the face with the same device?
There you go. Have the dagger be part comb. There you go.
Yeah, they were for cleaning your nails originally, and then they worked out.
Of course,
you can have people away with it.
Yeah, just like the soup bowl. That's also a disc of.
Originally, that was for kneecapping people. It was like, but then they were like, "Oh, you can have soup out of this. Yeah. That's handy."
There you go.
So it's not military. So it's military now. It was military, but it's not
military, but now it is not.
Pre-1000 AD, probably around that.
Very, very, very likely.
So it's early Viking, late.
Eventually,
Roman.
I'm going to have researchers here. As soon as this channel becomes profitable enough, I'll have people typing away.
You want some expert in the background and pop in and confirm that.
Saying, no, that was yeah.
That's what we like because. Like maybe we should pause the game until we can confirm the date.
I'm very sure it's before 1008. It was invented 1080, and Frosty agrees it was invented before then.
Yeah, I think it's way before that.
Does it have a sharp? Is it sharp at all?
Yes.
It's sharp.
It's not silly putty.
And you can't wear it. Because when I said that, I was thinking about the stiletto shoes. Or like it had a sharp heel.
The military stiletto
Japanese
shoes.
Thing. You can't, off camera, I've got my foot up. Like
that. Yeah, that was something I thought of.
Sure. The military stiletto was very well known in the past.
I think it was known as Miletto.
Killed millions of people.
For sure, So, right. Is it
a dining chair?
A military dining chair.
Yeah.
Is it something that is ceremonial? Was it like I could see I've asked the wrong question before you've answered it? It's not so.
I know.
Forget I asked it. Forget I asked
it.
Okay. It's a stupid question. Sorry, I'm on the wrong angle. It
is sharp. At one time it was.
Could I have my clue for 2 points, please, Jack?
Okay.
Frosty, stop laughing.
I think you're quite new.
I can think of I've narrowed it down. It's an object. Sometimes you can hurt people with it. Sometimes you probably wouldn't. That's it. That's all I've got.
It is a weapon. This is your clue. It is a weapon known to be able to be used by weak soldiers.
Big clue.
Thinking like chlamydia. No, not.
Weaponized chlamydia. There we go.
Is it? Is it a poison?
No.
No. Oh, what am I thinking? I already knew it wasn't that.
It could be, right?
Thinking like the tooth,
It,
the cyanide tooth. But, yeah,
there you
it's
go.
not that.
At one time it was a military weapon. Today it is not. It is sharp. Is a weapon that is considered to be for weak soldiers. It is not a dining room table.
Is it long? Like, is it more than?
Define long.
I'm on it. I'm on it. Is it more than?
Are you
The
measuring?
height of a man?
What?
Is it more than 2 meters in length?
No.
That was a stupid question. I could have gone a little lower.
Yeah. I'm sure there are.
I was thinking of a lance.
Sure there are examples where it is, but typically it's not.
Like a crossbow. Is it mechanical?
Is it mechanical? Yes, it's mechanical.
Oops.
Is it a crossbow?
It is a crossbow. I love that you said like a crossbow. And it was like
He was just saying that like
yeah, but I'm not going to waste a question until I'm closer.
Oh yeah, you got forward. This is a good way of doing it. But no military today uses it except for maybe if you say it's ceremonial. There are militaries that do have soldiers that have ceremonial crossbows. Okay, but is
that really freaked me out because I'm just thinking if I had a crossbow and someone broke in my house, there you go.
Yep,
that's military, man.
Yeah,
right
but no military issues them today because of course they're going to issue a rifle, machine gun, etc. You know.
I wouldn't do that, by the way. Actually, I'd try to talk to them first. I wouldn't just shoot.
Before shooting a crossbow at them? Yeah, that might be a good idea. You know,
give me 10 minutes to load.
Yeah, but it's also considered a weapon for weak soldiers. That's
where that actually honed me in on it, like the weak soldier thing. I'm like,
because the pulling a bow required a lot of strength. The English longbowmen were very strong, but they were trained
training around the clock,
from very young they were trained how to do that.
I used to live in a town called Reading, just outside London in England, and there's a place called St. Mary's Butts, and everyone giggles because you're like, oh, butts, but it's because they mean like archery butts, so it was actually like a target range, but it was next to the church, and it was right in the center of the town, and every day people of a certain class, they'd be there practicing.
Yeah, and
it was encouraged by the state,
Oh yeah, it was. But then when the crossbow has advantages and disadvantages. Its rate of fire is nothing like the bow.
Yeah.
You have I forget it. I remember on I think it was a History Channel or something like that, where they show a person that's been trained as, he could actually do the English longbow.
Yeah,
and they had him compete against a guy with a crossbow, and the English longbow would just wailing, just the arrows are just flying out. And this guy's going, but then when he let go, it went right through the metal armor, just went right.
Yeah, so much force up close. That was your medieval shotgun.
Yeah, and it was very deadly, But you cranked it on up and that's how, because you used a little crank on the side, that's how weak soldiers could do it. But yeah, that was and I thought it would be an interesting topic. Okay, this is the end of the fourth. This is
could I show?
Sure.
Could I show Frosty something?
Sure.
Yeah.
So I actually have my my Lizardmen Blood Bowl. So I played Warhammer all my life, so it's really cool that I'm paired with someone. So there's that guy. It's one of my in China. I've only got my Blood Bowl team, but I mean, you see how small these are, Jack.
Yeah,
we spend a lot of time painting, and it's a real cool hobby. You know, I think it's so good for kids. It teaches you attention to detail and patience. You know, but like it's so rewarding, eh?
Cool.
So Frosty, it's an honor to be paired up with you in this tournament.
Yeah, it's an honor.
I used to have a Tyrannid army, and the painting was better, I have to say.
And you didn't bring it along.
I left them in the UK, so I couldn't show you. Yeah. But it's cool. I'm going to check out your channel after this, man.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'll sub to your channel.
This is the fourth of a 5 game series. It's right now 3 for Dave and 1 tie.
0.
But maybe Frosty can pull out a win here in the last round. You never know. You never know. Yeah, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. So we'll see you all in the last round. Bye.
Bye.